right, let's do this. What's going on, everybody? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and it is time, finally, for the grand finals of our Civ 6 Championship Series. Last round, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Mongolia went absolutely crazy, and we had 6 players left. We said the bottom 2 were going to get eliminated. Turned out to be Zulu and Nubia, both who got overran by Genghis Khan. But let's be honest, Genghis Khan was going to end up eliminating everyone eventually. It was just a matter of time. Unfortunately for, I guess, Nubia and Zulu, he decided to focus them down first. So, remember, we can no longer play as Genghis Khan or Germany because we've played as them during the finals. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip a heads or tails coin for Pedro versus Peter. All I've done is done heads or tails into Google, and well, let's do heads for Pedro, tails for Peter. And you're just going to have to trust that it's going to say what it is. So flipping, we got tails. So we are going to be playing as Peter then. So suck it, Russia, which is probably okay because Russia's probably the most overpowered of the bunch. But that means... Okay, we're playing Russia. So that means I got confused there. Yeah, and you're Genghis. Russia, Pedro, Germany, yeah. So that means Pedro might get a chance to be lucky again. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to leave all the victory conditions on this time. Barbarians, we don't want. Yep. We turned the turn timer to game speed, so it should be 500 turns. And let's go ahead and just start it. Yeah. So if I had to pick... I'm going to mute Sean. If I had to pick, I would assume that Germany's probably going to pull it out. I think that they have the best balance of not being the human player, number one. B, they tend to be fairly aggressive. And then C, they're not going to be... They'll probably be very warlike, but I don't think they're going to be like Mongolia, because what usually happens with Mongolia is they turn too warlike, they end up losing a battle, and then they just never recover. So if that happens again, we're definitely going to see probably Germany win it, I think. Now, there's a good chance that Mongolia goes crazy again. We'll have to see. I'm actually not familiar too much with this floor-leaf clover. So there's actually city-states on the actual clover, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. So we got Mongolia to the northeast, we have Brazil to the southeast, we have Russia to the southwest, and Germany to the northwest. Do they all have city-states by them? They do. So we're just going to have to be we're going to have to watch and see what they actually do with these city-states, if they're going to conquer them early on. Now, what's interesting is Jerusalem, which is the faith-based one, is near Mongolia. So that might mean Mongolia is going to get a religion early on. If that is the case, they probably won't conquer Jerusalem. And then that means they'll get the bonus points, though, for having the religion. Russia got the money one. Germany got the culture one, which, And then Brazil got the science one. And then we also have a, that's a production one. And then you're a warrior one, right? A warlike one? I think you get a production boost when producing units. So everyone's popped out. Basically a couple warriors, and that's it. No one's rushed out a settler yet. So, I think your second city probably has to go on these this little river here. If I had to pick, that's where I would go. Although, man, Brazil actually... No, they all have desert tiles. I was going to say Brazil actually got a little unlucky. No, they didn't. I honestly... I don't know. Part of me is like, I honestly might just go conquer my city-state if I had to guess. Okay, so Mongolia got their first settler. Germany got the first city down. Russia just popped out their settler. Brazil's about to get their settler. So Russia's a tad bit behind right now. I'd say they're probably about 2 turns behind. And that's kind of, I think, what we've seen the player AI kind of do. They always tend to be a couple turns behind. Now, there are a couple islands out here that might support a city. If we could end up on this city over here, you can get a bunch of science. So we'll have to see if either Mongolia or Germany go for that. But for now, ooh, Brazil went straight into the center of the map. Okay, so they lost the freshwater bonus. These are just mountains, right? Nope, this is Mount Everest. So what they're going to get is they're going to get a ton of faith right now. Number one. Number two, they're also going to have the least loyalty issues when it comes to settling here in the center. That being said, I'm not entirely sure that someone won't declare war on them and just try making them pay for that. We'll have to see. And now, since it's not freshwater bonus, it's also going to grow fairly slow. So if Mongolia can get another city down over here, they will be in a decent spot. Ooh, what's interesting is Mongolia actually went over to the coast. They didn't even go to the center. So really, Germany and Russia right now probably have the best chance. Well, and here's the thing. They're probably not going to flip it. So this is actually probably really bad for Mongolia because they centered eastward. Depending on when everyone pops out their next settlers, they might, Brazil might end up boxing in Mongolia. So both Russia and Germany finish wonders. Germany finished the growth. Hanging Gardens, and Russia got their religion. So that means Russia's going to be getting ridiculous holy points, religion points, and then also culture points because that's what they do. So Russia's probably early favorites again. Remember, so Mongolia did get their city down before they got boxed in. And the funny thing is, because they're on the river, even though they got some crappy tiles here, they might be able to put some loyalty pressure on them. We'll have to see how that works out. Also, intrigued to see if everyone's going to start putting their third cities down on the coast, like what Mongolia did. I don't know. We'll have to see. We should probably pause and look at the early score. Yeah, let's look at an early score. So right now, score victory, Russia's in first place. Obviously, that's always going to happen. The reason that's going to happen is because they get so much more empire sides, just because every time they plan a city, they get a huge empire boost. They also have the religion right now, and no one else has that. And how is everyone doing in culture and science? They're even on science. Frederick Barbarossa is a little ahead in culture, which makes sense because he had the city-state over there. And then he also likes city-states, too, so he's probably the suzerain already. We actually haven't even met that city-state yet. Nope. So Pedro's the only other suzerain we know of, and he's the suzerain of Geneva, which is giving them a science boost. Yeah. So Brazil's going to have a huge science advantage, I think, in this game. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts, though. They also ended up going for the wall governor, which is interesting. Which means if they get walls up in this city, it's going to be kind of hard to take. All right. So what else is happening right now? No one else is putting down a third city. So Mongolia is very early with their third city, which is funny that they were in last place in score. You know why? These guys both got wonders. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Brazil is ahead of them. Although here comes Brazil's third city. They're actually going to settle on that island, or on that river, which is good, I think. Why not? You got your rainforest, which is what you want. Plus, you're going to get a huge boost. No, they're going in to box someone in. However, Germany is coming over there first, so I think Germany's probably going to get their city down before they get theirs. Russia's falling behind with only 2 cities at this point. Ooh, it's a quick rush. It's a rush. Let's see who's going to get it down first. Brazil. Oh, they're both going. Brazil's going to get it first. They both went for right here. No. Germany got it first. They got, ooh, I don't know where they're going. I guess they're going for the uranium. But that's a good spot for Germany because they're going to be able to get the horse. They may have some loyalty issues because Salvador was down here a lot earlier. We'll see. They're going to come down here and probably settle near the oasis, which does give you fresh water, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that gives you fresh water. No, they're actually going into box in Russia. Now, Sao Paulo is losing a ton of loyalty, and I think part of that's probably Russia. Actually, most of that's probably Russia. Now, Mongolia is up to 4 cities. So Mongolia is starting to get a little crazy. This might be a Mongolia series again. They might end up start running over people. We'll have to see. Let's see. Let's look at troops. So you have 2 archers and a warrior. Mongolia has 2 archers, 2 warriors, and a ship. Brazil has a chariot, a spearman, and a warrior and an archer. And then Russia is lagging way behind with a warrior and an archer. Well, this is unfortunate. I was looking forward to playing as Russia. Having my OP game. Are we going to end up playing Mongolia? Is that what's going to happen here? Is that what's going to happen? Ah! Have I played as any of these 4 civs? Oh, actually, this is great, because I've not actually played as any of these 4 civs before. I think I played Germany maybe in my own time for a little bit, but I don't think I recorded it. So, out of all these civs, who would I least want to play as? Probably Germany. They're just so boring. And not in a bad way. It's just they're very vanilla. There's like nothing special about them. Oh, hey, you get U-boats, submarines. Great. That's like way late in the game. I don't really care. And then you get a better industrial district. Woohoo. Like, normally I'd go for industrial districts, unless, you know, it's our Persia campaign. But whatever. We almost won that game without a single industrial district, which, hey, sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Brazil is sitting at 3 cities. Russia's sitting at 2. Germany's at 3, and Mongolia is still at 4. And I think Mongolia, they've settled in a very good position, so they can actually put a 5th city down up here. Now, are they going to try moving out here at some point? Maybe. I'm really impressed. And there you go again. Brazil's ended up skipping the rainforest. Why? Why would you not settle on the fresh water? Just because of the iron? Settle right there, dude. Because remember, Brazil gets a... Rainforest tiles get +1 adjacency bonus for campus, commercial hubs, holy sites, theater square. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's fine then, because they could just put a campus over here and still get the same bonuses. Alright, I thought they actually got a bonus for... No, see, I thought they actually got a bonus. Choosing which rainforest tiles to keep for adjacency, which is slip. Yeah, see, I actually thought he got a bonus to, like, growth or something on rainforest. So there you go, my mistake. Let's look at score real quick. Not ourselves, score. We're still, I'm already assuming we're playing as Mongolia here. Mongolia's still in last place. Germany's in first place. It's a close game, though. Wonder score is definitely coming into play. There's still only 2 wonders up right now. Empire score, Germany has the most. Great people score is even. Everyone has the same. Tech-wise, Peter's a little far behind. And religion, or culture, is Brazil and Peter. Religions, we have Russia and Brazil. There's still another religion to be had. So it kind of makes sense they're a little behind because they hadn't started on their religion. The question is whether Mongolia is going to grab a religion or if Germany's going to get one. Because that's going to be a little extra points here. Let's look at city-states. So we're actually pushing on Jerusalem right now. Hold up. Who else is working on you? Everyone. Yeah, so everyone's getting the faith boost. I'm assuming Mongolia's probably... Well, no, because you need the great people points. The only way you get the great people points is by building a holy site. And right now, Mongolia is not going for a holy site. So if Mongolia doesn't go for the holy site, then it's going to come down to Germany. But Germany's not building a holy site either, so maybe neither of them actually go for religion. And thinking about it, actually, I don't know if either of these guys ever go for religions. So if that's the case, we might only have 2 religions then. So this is probably going to be a fairly quick series. We're already at turn 100, and we're only like 10 minutes in, so... I mean, obviously, as we get late game, things are going to slow down, but I think it's okay. Brazil declared war on Russia. Okay, so there is our first little bit of combat, and I guess you can start seeing where alliances and friendships are going to be made and lost, and apparently we are never going to like Brazil, which is fine, because I hate both of these guys. I want both of them to lose. Go Mongolia! Woo! All right, anyways. Are they going to be able to conquer the city? I don't think so. Russia has an archer, and then they also have a warrior. And now they just popped out another spearman. I think they're going to be okay. They don't have walls yet. And Brazil does have heavy chariots. However, these heavy chariots are... Ooh, and they have horsemen. Yeah, that got bad. But they did pop out another archer. I don't know. It's close. It's going to be close. I think Russia's going to be okay, though. Now, what that means is Brazil is going to be behind. Yeah, there you go. They're getting their butts kicked. Now the fact that they lost all of their army... means someone like, let's say, Germany is going to have a really easy time doing some conquering if they so choose. Or even Mongolia. Now, Sao Paulo is still flipping, but it's very slow. The question is, Mongolia has a lot more troops right now, but what's Mongolia's impression of Brazil? And usually the AI doesn't pounce on the civ that got the war declared on them. They usually pounce on the civ that declared the war, only because they get that warmongering negative, and I think that makes them dislike them a little more. Okay, so Germany's allies, or a friend with Brazil. So we won't see a war at least until that friendship runs out. And Mongolia likes him. He does have cavalry. He does have cavalry. He doesn't have a lot of cavalry. So, I don't know, maybe it needs to be multiple units of cavalry, I guess, to really trigger that. I'm actually kind of wondering why Mongolia doesn't like, or doesn't dislike Brazil. I guess they don't care so much about the surprise wars. I mean, maybe they denounced them. Maybe Brazil ended up denouncing them. And I mean, it is early on that, you know, the warmongering penalty is extremely low, but still, you'd think there would be a little more negatives there. So Brazil's trying to throw down city number 5, and I think they're going to get it. Mongolia still is only at 4 cities. They have a huge army for this point in the game, but not using it at all. Russia, peaced out. Yep. Germany does not have a 5th city, nor did they have a settler either. Mongolia ended up finishing a wonder. Let's see. You got the Temple Hieroconnarsis. Oh, Artemis, rather. Sorry. And then there goes city number 5. So, yeah, Sao Paulo is no longer flipping. And Mongolia is coming for their war. They're about to declare war on Brazil. And this is what we always see happens. Now, you actually put your dude inside his city. You're not going across map, right? This should be a war declaration right here. There should be a war declaration. There you go. Why did they get to start in the territory? Anytime you declare war, we pop out, like the human player always does. So, this is where declaring the early war and then failing the early war is very, 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 very bad for the AI. And we're probably going to see Brazil end up losing a couple of cities here. Now, what could happen is this could be a failure of an attack, especially since they have 3 horsemen up. This might not be as easy as I thought. But if they can take the city, yeah, they'll charge the city with the spearmen and they'll be GG. Or maybe even the galley. Yeah, there's no way they lose that city now. So the question is Germany going to focus on Brazil, or will maybe they turn towards Mongolia? If they turn towards Mongolia, God, they have crossbowmen already? What the heck? What? That's a little ridiculous. So, the fact that they have crossbowmen means that they can do some crazy damage if they declare war on either Mongolia and or Brazil. Russia, we're just kind of chugging along pretty safely here. We got swordsmen. City position probably leaves a little bit to be desired. I don't know if we can throw another city down. We still only have 3, which is ridiculous at this point. Mongolia, still attacking. I don't know if they're going to be able to grab anything, though. They're pretty low HP, and Brazil keeps popping out horsemen. Rio de Janeiro ended up almost getting burned to the ground by the city-state. Wow! Wow, if Brazil had not just pieced them out, Brazil was going to lose their capital. It was going to get razed. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So that's only because Mongolia now has suzerain of Geneva. Wait, what? We must have just grabbed the suzerain. We must have just taken it then. Yeah, Genghis Khan, we must have just taken it. So, okay, maybe they didn't actually have to piece them out then. Okay, so everyone's fighting for Geneva. That's actually going to benefit us more than anyone else because of we're not warring with anyone. Brazil, or Germany rather, is way ahead in tech right now. But Mongolia's up there too. But Mongolia didn't have crossbowmen. So let's see what Germany does. Now, everyone's declared a war, or everyone's been in a war except Germany. So we'll have to see if Germany gets a little itchy, trigger happy, or if they're just going to maintain this passivity that they have. Now, Genghis Khan should be able to hold on to this city. So they're up to 5. Brazil's at 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Obviously, Dark Ages could switch all that and, you know, change it. But for now, I think you should be okay. Germany's still sitting at 4. And there's a lot of religion stuff happening. And that's what's interesting is we have such a small map. We maybe need to pay a little more attention to religion. Especially since there's only 2. I didn't even think about it, but, you know, there could be a very early religion victory here. Come on. Pause. Thank you. Score victory. Germany's still in first place. We're in last. Yeah, Brazil's halfway there. We're not far behind, and Mongolia did get the 3rd religion then. Yeah, Germany did. Not Mongolia. Okay. What's interesting is that's going to help Germany. So I think Mongolia is going to have to go on a crazy domination spree now if they're going to win, because they don't have a religion. And they also hadn't really put that many cities down. Looks like they're going for Preslav. Yep, they're going for Preslav. They have it sieged. And they have caravels. So they went for caravels, where Germany ended up going for crossbowmen. I love how city-states have walls, and I think they're actually the first city to actually have walls. Do city-states always start with walls? Maybe. St. Petersburg, we also have walls. So we went the wall tech. Are they going to be able to take it? I think so. I mean, that caravel, man, is going to wreck the walls, I would think. Now, Germany, they still have the crossbowmen. Now, Germany usually gets aggressive, but it's usually like Renaissance eras when they start going crazy. Like once they start getting a bunch of knights. Mongolia usually waits until they get a couple horsemen, and then they go crazy. Brazil has a ton of troops again. It looks like they're about to declare war once again on Russia. We have swordsmen. We have archers. Okay, Germany declared war on Mongolia. Brazil declared war on Russia. Brazil declared war on Mongolia. Germany declared war on Mongolia. What? What? I'm so confused. That one was a confusing one. So Preslav probably is going to survive then, because Germany is now at war. Okay, so what? We are friendly with Germany. So, but not allied. So we declared war on Genghis Khan. Brazil's been targeted from Geneva. Brazil declared war on Mongolia. We knew about that. Brazil declared war on Russia. So Brazil declared war on us. And then they declared war on Mongolia. Why did they declare war on Mongolia? I don't understand. So Mongolia actually has never even met Russia? What? 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 No, we've met. Oh, because I can look at it from here. Durr. Okay. So Germany's at war with Mongolia now. I don't know if Mongolia is going to be able to grab Preslav. If Germany starts moving out, yeah, see, they're going for Berlin, but they're going to get pushed back hard when these crossbowmen come into play. They're just going to get destroyed by these crossbows. They actually did decent damage there, but I still feel they're going to get destroyed. Caravel ended up running home, so Preslav's probably going to survive. Okay, crossbowmen ended up dying, and the heavy chariot didn't take any damage. What? How did that happen? Russia, we're going to hold true. We're going to be fine. You ended up dying this time. So, was Brazil at war with Mongolia too? Yeah, Brazil and Germany were both at war. So, if Mongolia had any troops, they could probably punish Brazil. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. They're out of troops now. So this is a good time for Mongolia to start piecing people out. But this is usually what happens with Mongolia. They get over-aggressive, then they don't produce enough units, and then they just fall behind. So we'll see. I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. So this is a good, interesting beginning, I think, to everything. We just kind of want to, you know, see how things go. I don't think anyone's going to get an early religious victory. I think there's enough religion out there that I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. The question is, are we going to die to Brazil? Shouldn't. Now, we have walls, man. And our walls do okay damage. We should be fine. I don't know why they skipped past you and started going for St. Petersburg. I guess they're going for a domination victory. So, congratulations there. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and share your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye.